Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the Bluegrass State, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Florida State Seminoles taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Cardinals will boot it away to start the game. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense set on first down. Takes a handoff. It's Lucas. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Getting some heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's Williams. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Here's the handoff. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
It's just not easy to bring this guy down, is it? He is so dangerous once he gets the ball in his hands. And it makes me think back to old great Seminole running backs like Warwick Dunn, Travis Minor, a guy that I used to play against. How about Dalvin Cook even? Just guys that could make the first guy miss, and then they were able to just explode and burst and take it the distance. This guy right here, he is a unique talent.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Sends it downfield. And he makes the grab at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Seminoles. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Stone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The offense set for a first down play. To the ground with the back. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. Wants to throw. It's Allen. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The give to the tailback. And the Cardinals pick up the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Got it in the middle with Ashby. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Coming after it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And how about the strong safety on that blitz? Great job timing it and also getting to the quarterback. Sometimes you're going to have to negotiate around tight ends and running backs, and that strong safety, he just beelined into the backfield.
Plows through the defense. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Looking to pass. It's Allen. He'll off one deep down the left side. Makes the grab. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Love the play call here by the offensive coordinator. You can snip it. You can smell in the air. Blood in the water. Now we're taking a shot. You've got the athletes to go execute. Just dial it up.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
This offense has converted twice on third down on this drive. A third time would put them in the end zone. Fires to the tight end. Touchdown Cardinals. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. His passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Right down the middle. And they can't make the play on third down. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on twice. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
They're trying to get to him. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville!
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. New Mexico is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Fresno State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? Trying to get to him. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got him on the right side. Great job by the receiver to get the foot down. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
He's looking to throw it. They're bringing heat. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Buying some time. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And it's caught inside the 25. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Takes a hit as he fires. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, no!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Hughes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more. He lets it fly. Working that deep right side, an excellent concentration on the catch. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Lets it fly deep downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. And offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't picked.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Now the play fake. It's complete to the left. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll try to get it through the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And that ball is picked off. Got room at the 35. Trying to take it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception.
Well, he was rolling to his right. Because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking for a man. It's Allen. Fires it down the seam. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Hughes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. New set of downs after that completion. Give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Allen. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Got his man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Ashby. Working his way and keeping those legs moving. Picks up 5 down to the 14. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Field goal is good. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He's going to bring it out from deep. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive going for the big play. He's got it down the left side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds. Offense working from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Lucas. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Catch in the middle. It's Lucas. Stopped after making the catch.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done. And
oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for space. It's Ashby. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Back to throw, it's Allen. Looking down the middle. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Florida State. The defense with the huge momentum swing, taking it all the way in. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Army is running away with this one. Not since the days of Mr. Inside and Mr. Outside has this offense looked this dynamic. They're up 14 over UTSA. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
On second down, just keeps firing. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. That's the way you get things going, a huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. Shoots it to the left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make...
Touchdown Seminoles! They've got the lead here in the 4th. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out. It's Stone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
2nd down after the offense recovered its own fumble. To the air, it's Allen. Unloads to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
It is 3rd and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 30. Running inside the 20. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as a defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your off.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, no. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Stone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. He wants to throw. Feeling some heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Looking downfield, it's Allen. Here's a throw downfield late. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Florida State. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's 4th and long. Like, it's one thing if it's 4th and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
Throwing right. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the score.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown Seminoles! And the pummeling has started. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it would take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
And they did tack on the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Looking to throw, it's Allen. Completes it along the sidelines, but that'll be for no gain.
That's a nice catch, and it's a good job staying in bounds. If a quarterback would just give him a little bit more room, maybe have a little bit more space to make a play. Instead, no gain.
Got a man. It's Ashby. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one.